Today we're going to show you how you can create a killer Lightroom preset in about 5 minutes using just a few developed panels in Lightroom. Also, thanks to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Let's start that timer.
This isn't even a stopwatch, it's a digital thermometer.
So we'll be working in the latest version of Lightroom Classic CC, which is version 8.1. You should be able to follow along with just about any version. However, we will be using a little bit of the dehaze feature, which came out with the CC 2015 version. When creating a preset, we recommend starting with a photo of a subject and location that you often shoot. This will help you develop the look with common colors and tones of your work. We're going to work with this photo of Christina we took at our studio. Before you work on a new preset, it's crucial to ensure that your exposure and white balance are correct. Let's warm the temperature up on this photo. And we'll also bump up the exposure a touch as well.
The next thing we're going to do is add a lens correction to this photo. Now let's head over to the tone curve panel. We're going to start by bringing the white point on the tone curve down. This helps to give the image a more muted look, which we tend to like. We'll also bump the black point up ever so slightly. We'll then add more points in the shadows to increase the contrast. One more point in the middle to help brighten things up, and that's about it.
Then we'll head back up to the basic panel. We'll drop the overall contrast. Then we'll also drop the highlights down to bring more detail back into the photo. We'll also boost the shadows to somewhere around the 70 range to bring back more information in the darker regions. This gives us a great starting point to work from.
Now let's head down to the camera calibration panel. We've talked about this in some of our past Lightroom videos, but basically adjusting these values will affect the RGB amount in every pixel of our photo. This is the best way to define how the colors will look with your preset. We'll start by pulling the tint back toward green. Around -40 looks great. Let's skip down to the green primary. Let's turn up the saturation so we can see exactly what the hue slider will do. As you can see, bringing the hue slider up brings in a lot of blue and magenta tones into the image. Turning the hue to the left changes the image to more sickly colors that we definitely don't want. Let's take the slider to +10. Now for this preset, we don't want the colors to be too punchy, so we're also going to take down the saturation a lot. We can do the same thing with the blue and red primary sliders to really lock down the colors we like for this preset.
You gotta pick it up if you're gonna beat Toby! I should probably get back to work.
We've been adding grain to our images lately, so we're going to go ahead and add in a little to this preset. The last thing we want to do is just add in a little punch to the image by adding a little dehaze. Now we're happy with where we're at with this preset, so let's go ahead and save it. You generally don't want to have your white balance, exposure, or any photo-specific properties such as filters or transformations apply universally with just one preset, so make sure those boxes remain unchecked.
Now we should test this preset out on other images, both from the same shoot and from completely different shoots to see how well your preset holds up across a variety of photos. If you need to make any tweaks to your preset so that it'll work across the majority of your photos, just update your preset as you make those tweaks and keep testing it across more of your images.
All right, time's up. Enjoy your new 5-minute preset or whatever.
Thanks to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Skillshare is an online learning community for creators to learn design, business, and a whole lot more. With a premium membership, you have unlimited access to join the classes and communities that will help you meet your New Year goals.
If you're looking to fuel your curiosity, creativity, or your career, Skillshare can keep you learning and thriving in 2019.
One class that I've checked out recently is a class on productivity by Thomas Frank, where he shows you how to develop a process to increase your efficiency so you can get more stuff done and have more time to spend it on things you enjoy doing, like watching YouTube videos.
Regardless of what you want to learn, there's over 25,000 classes that can teach you something new. The first 500 of our subscribers will get a free 2-month trial when they use our link, so check out the description to get started.
So that's all there really is to it. You can get more in-depth with HSL sliders if you so desire, but the advantage is camera calibration adjustments generally work better across a wide range of photos than more specific HSL adjustments.
Subscribe if you haven't yet, and be sure to ring that notification bell so you won't miss a video. We'll see you in the next one.